Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I have is you're trying to fight me and your own child. The scripture comes from Daniel 11:1 through 4. Three kings of Persia are yet to come, and a fourth shall acquire the greatest riches of all. Strengthened by his riches, he shall rouse all the kingdom of Greece. But a powerful king shall appear and rule with great might, doing as he pleases. No sooner shall he appear than his kingdom shall be broken and divided into four directions under heaven. But not among his descendants are in keeping with his mighty rule, for his kingdom shall be torn to pieces and belong to others than they. So this is a message to someone, okay? Regardless to if this is for the female in this situation or the male, I feel like there's a man who is fighting the call to be a father, or fighting the call to care for his children. Um, and he is feeling like I just, by the scripture, I just feel like this is about a man that don't want to take care of his kids. Like, he don't want to help take care of his kids. He don't want to be present in his kid's life. And God is saying that it's not the kids who will end up hurt in the end. You know, the kids are hurt right now. The mother may even be hurting, but honestly, um, from a mother's standpoint, you know, I think it's more so hurt from how the child feels, and even that will weather away. You know, her pain will weather away. The kids' pain, eventually they will get like numb to it. They will get used to it. God is not going to allow them to live in a mourning forever. However, to this man, to this man, to this man, to this man, God is saying, because you are not willing to um, spend time with your children, you're not willing to um, do things for your children, you're not willing to do certain things for your children. God is saying, because of that, there will come a day where everything that you have worked so hard for is going to fall into the hands of someone else. It will not be your descendants, because you have already wrote them off. It will not be your spouse, your wife, because you have decided you don't want a wife, or you have decided that someone wasn't good enough to be your wife, or whatever it is. It's just like God is saying that the things that you cherish, the things that you have put them to the side for, you are going to lose them, and there will be nobody to carry on the name. It could even be a situation where there is a man that don't want to have any kids, and he has decided that, you know, he's determined he just don't want to have any kids, regardless if he feels like he can't find the right woman, he doesn't want to find the right woman, or he would prefer to focus on whatever it is he would prefer to focus on. I feel like it's getting money. I feel like it's being earning money and earning financial gain. I have makeup under my nails, y'all. But anyways, earning financial gain. God is saying that there will come a time for this man where he is going to look up and look around, and he is going to realize that his money cannot hold him at night. He is going to realize that his money is not going to run up to him when he comes home from work. He is going to realize that his money, he cannot pass on things that he has learned in his life to money. He will not know the joys of children, the joys of a wife, the joys of a family, the joys of having somebody to grow old with. Because, you know, we don't live forever. And, you know, it is a beautiful thing. You know, getting married is one thing. Staying married is a whole different ball game. Having somebody that will stick it out with you through thick and thin, and that is willing to put up with all of your stuff, is a beautiful thing. And not only doing that, but, you know, in the midst of that, you learn this person, um, you gather together all of these memories with this person, and, you know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to look at them and be like, wow, Um, like my husband, I met him when I was 13 years old, and now I look at him and I'm like, wow, look at who you grew up to be. And it's a beautiful feeling. And I know over the years it'll just get more and more beautiful. But I'm just saying that to say, I just feel like somebody has made this permanent decision that they're never going to have kids, or they're never going to get married, or they're never going to settle down. They're going to be a player forever. They're going to be single forever, or they're going to stay chasing the bag. They're chasing the bag. They're chasing the bag. God said you can't take that bag with you when you leave here. And that bag is not going to mean anything. Okay, for somebody, it could even be a possibility of your family name coming to an end. It could be a possibility of just, our generation always talks about having a legacy and having an impact and having like and being an influencer. But the most beautiful thing that you could influence is your own children, your genes. Um, just who do you plan on passing all of this to? Who do you plan on giving this to? Yes, we live in a world where medicine is superior. Um, if you wanted to, you don't have to retire. If you wanted to, you could stay carrying on forever. But you can't. Okay, that's the point. Like, I just feel like somebody is feeling like, oh, I could do this forever and I don't need nobody to take over for me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But, God is just basically saying, look at the decisions that you're making and what you're doing and what you are focusing on, because life means way more than what you think it means. In the Matrix concept, I feel like if all else fails, the illusion is that this life lasts forever, and that we kind of put things that are unimportant on a pedestal that they don't belong on. Like, it's just there are some things that they're more important than being rich and driving a certain kind of car and having certain clothes and having certain things. Is more to that. Um, and that's not to say don't travel, don't see the world, don't work, don't enjoy life, don't have any ambitions. But, it is to say, think about your ambitions and don't focus on them to such an extent that you have no life. And you have no family, you have no children, you have, like, you would prefer, you don't want to get to a point to where you prefer to be out because you have nobody at home, or you don't want to get to a point to where you have nobody to put as your emergency contact. Like, God is just saying, like, think about this choice that you're making and think about it good, because as time goes on, you're not going to be able to just change your mind and be like, you know what, I think I want to go back and I want to know. Like, God is saying that the person He has for you deserves to have you in a beautiful time in your life. And it's just not fair to them for you to wait until you've done everything that you could possibly do under the sun, and it's just nothing else for you to do. So why not? Like, God would prefer for you to start to think about that now. Start um, planning on that now. And you just never know what life has in store for you. You never know what twists and turns life might have for you. And whatever it is that you may be embarking upon, God is saying that you don't want to be alone for this. And you may have your mind made up. You may be determined to go through your walk alone. And God is saying, be careful with your choices, because you don't know what's next. You don't know, and there are going to be some things that are going to happen that you're going to wish that you had somebody to hold on to. You're going to wish that you had somebody, a shoulder to cry on. You're going to wish that you had somebody to keep your secrets. You're going to wish that you had somebody to love you through it all, no matter what. And because that's what marriage is. It is. It is a blood covenant. It is a covenant not only with God, but with our spouse. And it is a promise that we make. And God is just saying, like, think about the choices that you're making, because you are pushing away a big part of your promise. Because a lot of times when God promises us things, it's not always just monetary things. Some things are deeper than that. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.